Welcome back to my YouTube. Anyways, welcome back. Today I wanted to do and focus on just drugstore makeup. I know growing up I watched millions and millions of videos on YouTube of how to get bomb ass makeup with cheaper stuff from like Walmart, Rite Aid, etc. And I wanted to create something that's super easy and super simple for those who want to do drugstore makeup. Only thing that I didn't use that was not drugstore, I would say, was just my eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette I used, it was Morphe, so technically you can't find them at a Walmart or Target or Rite Aid as far as I know, but the palette I used was affordable, so I'll just kind of wiggled it in there hoping that could get me through, because I really don't own any eyeshadow palettes from drugstore. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. I gotta stop talking. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really like me, myself, or I, then please subscribe. If you want to see how I got this look and you want to try to recreate it, then just keep on watching. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube. Babe, get lit. Yo! Go ahead and get into today's look. I don't have anything on my face, and I'm not gonna apply anything to my face yet because I'm gonna do my eyes first, and then we're gonna wipe underneath our eyes, so we don't want to wipe away any of our base products off. So for my eyes, I'm thinking like a black smoky eyeliner type of look with like a nude lip. For concealer that I'm gonna apply all over my eyes, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm gonna actually be using their foundation too. It's absolutely wonderful. Just gonna apply that all over my eyelids. Apply that all over my eye. I'm going to go in with my Morphe palette. So I'm gonna go in with this palette today. You can see the colors. I think these palettes will retail for like $12. I'm gonna begin by applying that color on the bottom of my eye. So I'm just gonna grab some black. I started filming a little bit before, but I'm just gonna start taking that to my lash line very lightly. Sort of draw out and take out the eyeshadow to where I want my wing to kind of be. Now I'm grabbing a thicker blending brush, and I'm going to go in with the browns right there. Most important thing to remember is just to keep blending. We go back in with the brush, the black, and then a little tiny brush, and I'm just going underneath with that brown right on top of the lash line. Nothing crazy. Very lightly. On this eye right here, I don't have enough black down here. You're going to want to grab a baby wipe or a makeup wipe, whatever it is that you use. And you're just going to clean up where you want the eyeshadow to stop. And voila! Here it is up close. So now that the eyeshadow's done, I'm going to go ahead and start on the face. Actually, I'm going to go in with lashes. I'm going to go in with these ones right here. And these you can find at Rite Aid, Walgreens, Ulta. The lash glue that I use is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. This one kind of exploded. This lash glue works freaking amazing. So I'm just going to apply some to here. I'm reusing this pair. I used them yesterday, so you want to let them dry at least 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much glue you use. So while those dry, I'm going to go ahead and start on my face. Makes my backdrop a little bit, which is a projector screen. So to moisturize my skin, I'm using the Pond's Daily Moisturizer. Because I do use matte of everything, I try to use moisturizer that kind of leave my skin really smooth, but also give it a little bit of shine, since, like I said, everything that I use is mostly matte. Okay, it looks like my eyelashes are ready, so I'm just gonna grab them. On. You want to try to stick them onto the middle first. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. So this one's not sticking as well as I would like it to, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of lash glue where the band is. And okay, now that lashes are done, okay, let's go back to the face. I'm gonna then use this NYX Pore Filling Primer. I actually have the Marshmallow Primer that I got in a little sample size from Ulta, and I want to try it today, so let's go ahead and see how it looks on my skin. So here I'm just applying it on my T-zone. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. So it definitely makes you very shiny. We'll see how it works with my oily skin. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I actually just got this foundation. I don't want anything too full coverage. Air kiss. So forehead time. Oh, also, if you plan to go outside, don't forget to put on your sunscreen. I use this one, Neutrogena Clear Face, oil-free, and I love it. So I'm going to go in with concealer next. I'm using the same one, the Photo Focus, right underneath my eye with this. I'm running low, and I have another one too. Alright, and now we blend. Now to blend that under. Want to be careful with your eye, not go too high, but also you want to mix the two so there's not a gap. My favorite cream contour of all time is the Wet n Wild contour stick. I just can't find it right now. I have no idea where I put it. So in the meantime, I'm gonna have to contour with my e.l.f. cream contour palette, and this right here was only $8. I'm gonna go with this shade right here with the brush, tap it on a little bit, and go right above my cheekbone. Start by tapping it in. Then I'm going to start blending. I love using cream contour because it just makes you look more snatched. It makes you look more, I want to say like a natural contour. So I'm going to go ahead and set my contour now with the Wet n Wild contouring palette. Contouring palette contour. Very strange name, but I love this. I'm going to take a small little brush. This is really pigmented, so you want to go with the light hand. I'm going to go down my nose slightly. Okay, so it's time to set my under eye. I'm going to use this to set underneath my eyes. Here I'm just tapping out any creases underneath my eye. Go in with some powder. Usually you want to switch brushes in between, but I didn't really think about that till right now. And don't want that. Can't forget about the forehead. And this is where I tend to get the most oily, is right around my nose. So I'll go in a little heavier around my nose with this. And then if I'm trying to be, you know, trying to be a little bougie and just look more snatched, I'll actually go in with, I'll grab some of this and a little tiny sponge. Just carve that out for about 2 minutes, I want to say. So for my eyebrows, now that I set my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil. This works really good. I use this as a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I'll be right back. Eyebrows are very tricky for me. I can do them really well on other people, but when it comes to my own, I'm like... Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and set my eyebrows with the clear transparent mascara. I use it for my eyebrows and it happens to work really good. It hardens them a little bit. I wouldn't say like the most unmovable eyebrows, but definitely will keep them in place if it's windy and so forth. My eyebrows are cousins. I already claimed it. They're cousins. Back to the face. I'm gonna go ahead and use this really cool palette that I got from, I want to say Ulta or Walmart. I can't remember where I got it. It's definitely in a drugstore section. This palette here is everything I could use in a blush palette and much more. And it was a little more, I want to say on the pricier side, it was $15. I would consider a little more pricier than, you know, the regular cheap blushes. But it's definitely worth the $15. Let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and use this blush right here and mix with a little bit of that one. I'm barely tapping it, okay? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's already starting to form. And boom, look. I'm obsessed with these blushes. They're a little more, like I said, but I 100% recommend them to someone who loves to wear blush and doesn't want to spend like $45, $35 on a blush palette. Okay, so now that my face is almost done, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with some setting spray, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Lasting Fix. This is a matte finish. So I'm just going to spray my face without putting any mascara first or anything that might leak through the lashes or eyeliner. Okay, so before it sets all the way, you want to get your highlighter. It's going to make it really pop. If your face is a little bit wet from the setting spray, get your highlighter, which is, I'm using the Hello Halo highlighter. It's this one right here. It's freaking beautiful. Very, very bright. And just whoosh. So before my face sets all the way, grab that with a brush. Just gonna start highlighting my cheekbones. I like to go underneath my brow bone. You are going to be highlighted like a motherfucker. This is one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore. So I'm going to grab the brown that we used right here. So now I'm going to put mascara on the bottom lashes. I personally love the Wet n Wild lip liners. And I'm just going to outline my lip. This is a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and this is a liquid lipstick, very matte. I'm going to go ahead and apply that in the center of my lips and then use my fingers to blend it in with the lip liner. And voila. I'm going to go get ready, put a shirt on, and I'll be right back. And I am back and ready to go. I feel like this is really cute, simple, but also you're making a very big statement. Anyways, thank you so much for watching again. I'm gonna look at the camera this time. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you want to see more things like this, like a drugstore makeup, or you want me to do like a higher end makeup tutorial, makeup look, just let me know down below in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Bye!